I want to talk about rejection. Have you felt it? Have you embraced it? And how does it make you feel? And I'm going to talk about some ways and steps that we can take in order to overcome rejection slowly and start feeling better about our situation. Now, please relax. It's going to be a good ride.
Have you got to give to me what I don't really give myself? You are driven by the finer things. I see more than materials and wealth.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Illuminate Disclaimer, and I hope that you're doing very well today. It's beautiful to have you on board, and I just hope that you're happier with just the presentation and the way I'm doing the videos. Now today I want to talk about rejection. Even the word rejection still makes me feel a kind of way. I remember in the past I used to face loads of rejections. I wanted to have a job. I really wanted to have a good job. But because I didn't have the experience, it was hard to get that first step. But because of that, I just started to gain a fear of rejection. So I wouldn't approach people. I wouldn't try new situations because I had the fear of failure. And for me, rejection was akin to heartbreak, so I wanted to change that. Rejection is a tough pill to swallow, but remember, it's also a universal experience. We are amazing beings, and the fact that every one of us, or at least most of us, have experienced rejection means that we have some commonality. But remember, even though everyone does feel it and the pain can be strong and it can get you into a habit of fearing to go out of your comfort zone, there are still some ways that you can remedy the feeling and experience of rejection. So right now I'm going to tell you some tips that I have learned along the way to help you with your fear of rejection. First one is allow yourself to feel. Now, a lot of us, when we feel rejection, we might hold it in or deny that's happening, and this can manifest as an emotion like anger later on down the line, and we might risk taking this out on the people closest to us. Acknowledge your feelings and find a safe space to let it out, whether you want to run or exercise or dance to music or even shout in a pillow. Find ways to express and acknowledge your feelings. Challenge the negative thoughts. For example, I used to go to job interviews and I used to think that I was not good enough, but then I realized that they were looking for the right person and they probably had dozens of people that they needed to interview. So it wasn't a personal thing. It was the fact that one person fit the mold more than I did. And thinking about this, a lot of people might reject you, not because it's you, but it's because they're looking for something else. In every situation, if you do face rejection, just remember that most of the time it isn't personal. You can't control what people say about you, but you can control your own thoughts and how you interpret the situation. A lot of things tend to happen for you instead of to you. So just remember that rejection is a valuable learning experience, and the more you embrace and understand and acknowledge and accept rejection, the easier it does become. Just remember that everywhere you go, there will always be a support system for you. Whether you have people around you, people who have similar situations, or even going on a forum, I can guarantee that there's people around you who have experienced a lot of rejection. So I would say for me personally, I will go on things like Reddit or Quora, and just knowing that people have been through exactly the same thing as me helps me a lot. So remember to incentivize yourself whenever you do something which is against what you feeling. Embrace that and also celebrate, because the more you celebrate when things go well for you, the more you remember those times as opposed to the negative times too. Consistency is key. Remember, we have so much things going on in our life that we might tend to lose progress when it comes to embracing our rejection and slowly diminishing it from our lives. But we must remember this: the more we practice, the more it becomes a habit, and the more it becomes a habit, the more it becomes part of our core beliefs. When you speak to people and people respond to you, and you might say something out of whack or say something out of emotion, this could be something that is embedded into your programming. So next time you get into situations where you feel rejection, observe how your body is moving and your thought patterns. And from there, just make sure that you actively acknowledge that you don't want to react the same way you usually react. This is progress, and you keep on doing that. That is consistency. You keep on doing that. That's habit, and it ends up becoming your core belief. So we need to be strong and we need to be persistent, and that's how we push through. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Illuminate Disclaimer, and remember, when you feel rejection in the future, just remember that you are a powerful being, and keep on trying to find that thing that empowers you. The possibilities are endless in this world, and we don't want to get lost into a place where we have self-defeatist beliefs, automatic negative thoughts, and so much self-doubt that we don't really want to leave the house in the morning. So use this information as a means to empower yourself. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep on finding ways to illuminate your path. Take care.